Hello and welcome back to the English Circle, the podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're talking about something that has happened to every single person on the planet, forgetting someone's name. You've been talking to someone for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. You're having a great conversation, and then you realize you have no idea what their name is.
The panic sets in. You're nodding along, smiling, but your brain is screaming, "What's their name? Did they tell me? Was it John? James? I think it started with J." Meanwhile, you're desperately trying to avoid saying their name because you don't know it.
Oh, the agony. I've been in conversations where I used every trick to avoid saying someone's name. Hey, you, my friend. So tell me more about, I felt like a spy trying to hide my identity.
Today, we're going to end that panic. You'll learn graceful, honest, and even humorous ways to recover when you've forgotten someone's name. Because here's the secret. Everyone forgets names. It's how you handle it that matters.
And when you handle it well, the other person often feels relieved too. They've been there. Let's learn to recover with grace.
Alex, let's start with why this feels so terrible. What goes through your mind?
Shame? I should remember this. They told me. I wasn't listening. They'll think I don't care about them.
Exactly. But here's the truth. Forgetting names is normal. In fact, studies show that within seconds of hearing a name, most people forget it. Our brains are busy processing the person's face, voice, and what they're saying. The name gets lost.
So it's not that I'm rude or careless. It's that my brain was doing other things.
Yes, and the sooner you accept that, the less shame you'll feel when it happens. When you realize you've forgotten someone's name, use the RECAL framework. It gives you multiple ways to recover.
RECAL, perfect for remembering.
R, realize early. The sooner you admit it, the less awkward it becomes.
E, engage with honesty. Be direct, but kind.
C, confess with humor. Laughing at yourself makes it comfortable for both of you.
A, ask for help. Get them to say their name again.
L, link it to something. Use association to remember next time.
L, let it go. Don't apologize repeatedly. Move on.
This is a complete recovery plan. Let's break it down. The moment you realize you've forgotten the name, the best strategy is to address it immediately. The longer you wait, the more awkward it becomes.
But what if it's been 20 minutes?
Even then, it's better to admit it now than to finish the conversation and never know. Here's how. Early in the conversation, "I'm so sorry. I've completely blanked on your name. Can you remind me? I know you told me your name, but my brain has already lost it. What was it again?" Later in the conversation, "I can't believe I'm asking this after we've been talking for so long, but what's your name again? I'm so sorry."
I've completely blanked is such a human phrase. Everyone knows what that feels like.
The best approach is usually direct honesty. No tricks, no pretending, just ask.
What do I say?
"I'm terrible with names. Can you remind me of yours? My brain has completely failed me. What's your name again? I'm so sorry. I've forgotten your name. Could you tell me one more time? I hate to ask, but what's your name? I want to make sure I remember it." The key, say it with a smile and a warm tone. It's not a failure, it's being human.
"I'm terrible with names" is great because it's a self-deprecating excuse that everyone relates to.
Sometimes adding a little humor makes the moment comfortable for both of you.
Examples?
Okay, I have to confess, I've forgotten your name. In my defense, I forget my own sometimes. This is so embarrassing, but I've been talking to you for 10 minutes and I've completely blanked on your name. Please forgive me. My brain has decided to take a vacation. Can you remind me of your name? I'm going to blame the coffee for my memory failure. What's your name again? The humor says, "I'm human, this is funny, let's laugh about it together."
"I forget my own sometimes" is hilarious and immediately breaks the tension.
When you ask, get them to say their name, then repeat it immediately to lock it in.
How do I do that?
After they say their name, repeat it. "Ah, Sarah. Of course. So sorry about that, Sarah." Then use it again before the conversation ends. "It was so nice meeting you, Sarah." Pro tip, after they tell you, immediately associate it with something. Sarah, like my cousin Sarah. David, with a D.
Repeating it right away helps my brain finally remember.
To prevent forgetting again, link their name to something memorable.
Like what?
Facial feature, Sarah with the curly hair. Context, David from marketing. Association, Lisa, like my sister. Rhyme or alliteration, Jen from HR, Jen the pen. Silly, but memorable.
I love the association trick. It gives my brain something to grab onto.
Once you've asked and recovered, let it go. Don't apologize 5 more times.
I'm guilty of sorry for the rest of the conversation.
One sincere apology is enough. Then move on. Over-apologizing makes it awkward for both of you. After they tell you their name, "Great to meet you, Sarah. So you were telling me about..." Move back to the conversation.
So acknowledge, recover, and continue.
Got it. Let's practice. You're at a party, talking to someone for a few minutes, and you realize you've forgotten their name.
Okay.
Here's the recovery. Alex, smiling warmly, "Okay, I have to confess something. I've completely blanked on your name. I'm so sorry." New person, "Laughs. No worries at all. I'm Sarah." Alex, "Sarah, of course. I'm Alex. It's so nice to meet you, Sarah. So you were telling me about your trip?"
Perfect. Honest, warm, and then back to the conversation. No lingering awkwardness.
Now, a professional setting. You're at a conference and you've been talking to someone for 10 minutes. You've forgotten their name.
Higher stakes.
Here's a professional recovery. Alex, "I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I have to admit, my brain has completely failed me. What's your name again? I want to make sure I remember it properly." Contact, "No problem at all. I'm David Chen." Alex, "David, thank you. I'm Alex. It's been such a pleasure talking with you, David. I'd love to connect on LinkedIn if that's okay."
You're still professional, but human. It actually builds connection.
This is the worst scenario. You're introducing them to someone else, and you've forgotten their name.
Oh no, the nightmare.
Here's how to handle it. Situation. You're with a colleague, and you run into someone whose name you've forgotten. Option 1, admit to them privately first. Lean into them and say, "I'm so sorry, my mind is blank. What's your name again?" Then introduce. "This is my colleague Maria. Maria, this is David." Option 2, use humor in the introduction. "I'm so sorry, I'm terrible with names. Would you remind me before I attempt to introduce you?" Option 3, let them introduce themselves. "Have you two met?" Name, "I'd love for you to introduce yourself."
Option 3 is genius. You turn the awkwardness into an opportunity for them to speak.
Of course, the best recovery is prevention. Here are strategies to avoid forgetting names in the first place. Strategy 1, repeat immediately. When they say their name, repeat it. "Nice to meet you, Sarah." Strategy 2, use it in the next sentence. "So, Sarah, what do you do?" Strategy 3, associate with something. "Sarah, like the singer." Strategy 4, write it down. After the conversation, write their name with a note about them. Strategy 5, ask for their card. "Do you have a business card?" Gets the name in writing.
Asking for a business card is such a smooth way to get the name.
Let's look at what to avoid. Mistake 1, avoidance. Never saying their name, using hey and you all conversation. Just ask. It's less awkward than avoiding for an hour. Mistake 2, guessing and getting it wrong. "So, John." "Actually, it's James." Now it's awkward and you are wrong. Just ask instead of guessing. Mistake 3, making it a huge deal. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm the worst person ever. Please forgive me." One apology, then move on. Mistake 4, blaming them. "You didn't tell me your name." They probably did. Own your memory, don't blame them.
Guessing is so risky. I have definitely called someone by the wrong name before.
Alex, here's an important note. Name etiquette varies by culture.
Tell me.
In some cultures, using someone's name frequently is a sign of warmth. In others, it can feel too familiar or aggressive. Some cultures use titles like Mr., Miss, doctor, more than first names. In some countries, people have multiple names or name structures. In doubt, observe how others address the person. Ask politely, how do you prefer to be addressed? If you're unsure about pronunciation, can you tell me how to pronounce your name correctly? Asking for correct pronunciation actually shows respect. It's not an insult. Let's recap the RECAL recall framework. R, realize early and address it. E, engage with honest, direct questions. C, confess with humor to lighten the moment. A, ask for their name and repeat it. L, link it to something memorable. L, let it go and continue the conversation.
And your name recovery challenge is this. The next time you forget someone's name, and you will, use one of these strategies. Don't panic, don't avoid, just ask, recover, and move on. Notice how the other person almost always responds with kindness.
Alex, what's your go-to recovery phrase now?
I'm terrible with names. What's yours again? Short, honest, and everyone relates.
Perfect. Listeners, now it's your turn.
In the comments, share your most awkward, I forgot your name moment, or your best recovery story. How did you handle it? What did you say? Let's learn from each other's experiences.
If this episode helps you recover with grace, share it with a friend who's always forgetting names.
Subscribe to the English Circle, the podcast, for more episodes that help you handle life's awkward moments with confidence.
Remember, forgetting a name doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're human. Recover with grace and the conversation continues. Speak with kindness, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.